hosted by the group that hate each other, love each other, but we debate each other at the same time. Frnds versus Frnds. What's
Not
good
the
with
Breakfast Club.
Hatred.
What's good? What's good? Yeah, we got some NBA talk going on, man. We got some good news. We still in this all season. I'm waiting for the season to start. Let's go, man. But
you know it's football season.
yeah, it is football season.
None of our teams are doing well. All three
That's
of ours.
the truth, and now I regret saying something about it.
That's
What was you
Welcome to
gonna
the party.
say? Yeah.
that is so sad, bro.
Moving right along.
Bro, one thing I do want to say before we go to like real NBA news, man, they shut down my show, Winning Time. HBO canceled that joint on season 2. I know you probably wasn't on it. I don't know. You ahead, so you be usually on it.
Yeah, but sadly, you already know money talks.
Yeah, money does talk. The ratings, I guess, for season 2 were down. It was getting good. How are you gonna end it when they lose to the Celtics? Sorry, spoiler alerts. They're losing in that.
Nah,
They already lost. You know what I'm saying? They won their 2. They won the first one in season 1. Second season, they won their second one. And at the end of it, they lose to Larry. And Larry was like, the person that got playing Larry, I'm like, yo, this is Larry Bird. Like, how he was.
I was
like,
about to
straight up.
say, I hope he looked just like him, was talking like him.
Yo, he was talking like him. Talking like him, everything. I'm like, yo, Larry's.
they got someone from Indiana just for him, probably.
Yeah, yo, it was crazy. The bro that plays Kareem.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's perfect. It sounded like, his mannerisms and everything. But yeah, hopefully they try to another network picks that up and does season 3.
Stars,
it was
call
great.
50.
Hey, that would be crazy.
Don't act like 50 don't do.
Yeah.
The OG.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I wonder why it kind of didn't pan out. I mean, you said money, but
It's like
dang,
entertainment.
ratings.
It's like that in general now.
Yeah,
Like movies come out, they're not making no money.
true.
That's
True.
because Hollywood sucks.
Well, the writers
Yeah,
is
Hollywood
writer strike,
definitely
so,
sucks. No, but even before that,
Yeah.
for the past couple of years, movies come out.
And
They perform okay, but the budgets are so big, like nobody's earning that money like that. And they're not seeing the return. And then they cancel dope stuff. Like
Yeah, facts. Yo, another thing I wanted to bring up, I don't even know how to announce this, but so Shannon Sharp, he has his own podcast. He had D Wade on there.
Shay.
So
D-Wade.
everything, the whole talk about was how D Wade.
I skipped that episode purposely.
Why?
Nah.
How he all right? So how he was talking about how he had
You see
Gabby,
his face?
how he. I know, right? How he had to tell Gabby, he's like, "Yo, I had another kid on you," basically.
Pulling the
before they
Usher.
were married, right? That was before they
Usher.
were married, and
You see, he ain't paying attention
so
no
the
more.
controversy was like, what was so Shannon Sharp said, what was worse, winning a finals or telling Gabby this? So it's like, what do you mean, bro? Like telling Gabrielle Union that you had another kid on her, like.
you know what? I haven't really liked her since I saw the Evil movie.
Delivers
It would have been it would have
Oh,
been
she
my
was-
pleasure to tell her,
She
yo.
was valid in that movie.
She was annoying
She
as
was-
hell
She
in
was
that
pretty,
movie.
but I don't
She
like
was
her from
sexy mean. I like that. What? You wildin'. All right, that's all talk. But yeah, she was wildin'.
You tell her. She be like the killer kung fu wolf chick. yo.
But no, that was kind of like, yo,
What she do to him?
we don't
She
know.
just
We
cried.
didn't know the behind the scenes stuff, but Wade was basically saying, D Wade was basically saying like, they went to therapy. It was hard for him to actually say it. He had to say it and confront it before it kind of got out to
She
the world.
made him
She
do
was
all
cheating
that.
too. Anyway,
Who knows? They were on a break. That's what they say. They were on a break on the
you
rocks,
already
but
know
still.
what it is.
Yeah. But the messed up part is basically like he was saying that his son, and I didn't know it was
Which
just
one?
a boy. It was a boy. We didn't know it was the gender. He gets a bad name kind of sort of before he was even born because of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's messed up.
And
like,
he's going to be the best baller.
probably. That's the origin story right there. That's the origin story right there. But yeah. But yeah, that's my little news besides the real NBA talk, you know what I'm saying? Just the little media stuff, I got out there reporting on the news, you feel me?
Reporting on D Wade.
But Stat got the real news. What's up? What you got for us, man? What's the news and rumors, dog?
Someone by the name of Dame Lillard is very upset that this trade has not happened for Miami.
It won't happen. It won't happen for bro, yo.
Yeah.
It's not going. It should have happened already.
2 words. Too late. It's too
He
late.
said in a perfect world he really would have stayed in Portland. In a
I don't
perfect
care.
in
Yo,
a
bro, we
perfect
need a new
world.
storyline.
We already know in the perfect world because he should have been gone when the opportunity was hot for him to go.
First of all, he needs to open up his options. Miami's not going to happen. The only way it could happen for Miami if they do a multi-team trade.
They're going to have to do a
And
multi-team.
That's the only rumor. And they saying like, yo, they want to trade him before training camp starts. Training camp starts October 2nd or 3rd for most teams.
Close. That's like a couple weeks.
So, yeah, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
So they want that. A lot of players hate that because literally you're going to practice. The first question is, how do you feel about Dame requesting a trade? And they're gonna get sick and tired of that. And then a lot of them get scared because they're thinking like, yo, am I gonna get traded with Dame too?
Yes. Yes, you will.
But yeah, they're saying like he said in a perfect world he really would want to stay in Portland. Management wants it done. He wants it done, but they're not gonna pull the trigger until they get what they want. They want players. They want up and coming stars, and they're basically saying Scoot is their future.
This is all very cute.
Well, yeah, he was the high draft pick, and we already knew that. I don't even think, even if they don't get a trade, you think he will sit out if any or something, or he'll
Nah,
just.
they said he said if he gets traded, he'll show up. They said if he's here in Portland, he'll still be a professional. But someone said something real interesting. One team in the East that they said that he could get traded to is Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah.
Dame
okay.
in Toronto. Okay.
Remember, just like what happened to Kawhi.
Yeah.
But something interesting for us Knicks fans, Wendy Windhorst, he was saying Donovan Mitchell is not going to sign the extension this offseason. Rumor still has it he's dying to come to New York.
Does that work for us?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't care before, and now it kind
But he still wants to come home. You putting your hand in the air.
just don't care, bro. Look, if it's not gonna work for us, it's not. It's like I think he's good. His finances are good. Family's probably good. Everything's cool.
But his family wants him there. He wants to be here. He wants to be home. We messed him up. I think we messed him up for real because remember, we should have drafted him, but we didn't.
What that got to do with me, though? That's what I'm saying.
He wants to come home. He's not gonna sign the extension.
Well, I think he's good somewhere else. I don't want to get our team messed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to have a terrible football season watching the Steelers. I want the Knicks to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I don't know. Like we could be competitive. I miss when everything is cooler when the Knicks are competitive, bro.
90s. By the way, here's something the Knicks. They haven't done this since like the 90s. Training camp is usually up in upstate, not outside of New York City.
Like Albany. Oh, my fault.
Now they're going back in the 90s, they used to go to South Carolina. Now they're going back, bringing it back 90s style. They don't want the players in the city. They want them down south. Nothing.
Yo, I would be tired of the city, bro.
But remember, we're older. They're young. They're dumb. They focusing on everything but basketball. Except Jalen Brunson.
Yes, that's a lot. Always be hustling. I'm so tired of that.
Brunson about it, yo.
I
I had a
haven't even been to
comparison.
the
He's gonna
city.
be better than Ja. He is. I mean, he is better than Ja right now.
He's a better leader.
Statistically, yeah, definitely.
Better leader.
John's somewhere doing like
Dumb
this
stuff.
dance, that stuff. He's doing that right now.
Oh,
This
wow.
your door, with the watch.
That's just cool. That's
It
just
is
cool.
That is kind of cool.
That's just cool.
Chris Middleton said, "Yo, business as usual. He's not really sweating it with the whole Giannis rumor. They're already saying if something bad happens, meaning the season's not going where it's supposed to be, rumors saying that they might trade Giannis."
Do you agree with everybody been saying like, yo, his brother's just picking up them 2 spots? Like,
First of all, they messed up, so it's not both. Alex is actually.
I thought they picked somebody
they
up.
did. They picked up Alex.
Yeah.
But they cut him, so they put him in their G League. So it's not really like counting on the roster. So
But what about his other brother that's there?
funny
That's
story.
a spot?
So it's 1, not 2. But funny thing, the Knicks were dying to go re-sign him. He almost signed with us this season.
Why?
Because that's a way of getting Giannis.
Oh, dang.
So
Don't you think that's kind of dirty? It's like, yo, we're using your family members.
That's business.
I
that's
know, but it's
business,
like,
man.
dang, that's dirty.
That's business.
And there's no better place to do that business than in New York.
But
you gotta have it.
But to
Right.
say about is it messing it up? You think about it, 2 players, well, and there really one. It's usually
But it's money.
First of all,
Even
the brother's not getting paid that much money.
I know, but it's still money.
But it's usually he's like the 15th man off the bench. It's nothing special.
It's still money.
What money?
It's money. It's not like he's not getting paid. It's like,
He's
yo,
getting,
like you're here,
he's
but it's
getting
like,
vet minimum.
so you think they will, like, if they had to trade, man, we probably can't say it. They're not going to just like, all right, your brother's got to go so we can get him. You don't think he'll, like, complain?
I think he'll want to win.
Hopefully.
No, he
That's
wants. He
also
said he
smart.
wants to win. He said his legacy is gonna base off winning championships.
He has one, and he hasn't. I don't see him being like, not putting LeBron in that caliber like that. But you know, LeBron be talking. He's up there in management. Like he's like, hey, what can we do to make this
And he
happen?
always be messing up.
So he's a company man.
No, but at least he has to say it. I don't think Giannis does that. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they probably say, hey, yo, what do you want? You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
he
But I don't
tries to
think
trust them. I think he tries to trust
Yeah,
management.
he sits back. He has that different role, which is cool for a
I
player.
guess
I'm
he
not
just
knocking that.
he just knuckles up. He's a company man.
But hey,
Whatever
that's
they
not the way
do,
it
he's
works
gonna
right now,
just
yo.
rock with it.
We need to find out what's going to work. We need to get somebody.
I'm gonna give shout out.
Grayson Allen can't do it by himself.
Kids.
Another news,
yeah,
yo,
that's
we ain't
something
got to talk
stupid
about
that he
that.
like to throw in.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the new Phoenix owner. So what he did is he's giving away free
He did the TV
antennas
deal.
so that fans can
Wow.
actually watch watch the games on basic free cable.
Okay.
That's dope.
So he's not even worried about the money. He's like, yo, it's free. Sign up for it. We'll ship it to you. Which is smart because he's gonna get more fans, which is
it's a
gonna
new
generate
package?
people
He
to
came up with his own new package. or
like.
something?
No, it's like the cable, the antenna is gonna get
Antenna.
like he's giving an antenna.
Oh,
A cable
snap.
antenna so that they can get the free basic cable so that they
Okay.
can see the games. He wants it on free TV on the basic cable channels so that people can see the games.
Okay.
So big up to him on that.
He probably making bread off that because he came up with it.
I just respect that he wants people to really think
Like
like, yo,
tune in, like yo, this
yeah.
is the city. Like what's up? Like this is their team. Like everybody should be able to watch it
Es-
without paying for it.
especially like because of Robert Sarver being a racist jerk.
Mm.
So he wants to show that, yo, it's a new organization, man, controlling it. Better people. Kyle is laughing.
Yeah, I'm thinking about something. He probably got some old tweets that say something crazy.
Who, him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably. And it's not going to come up until later this season.
We have a chance to do something that nobody has ever done before. He said he hates blacks. All I'm saying is they could have kept having different water fountains. It could have been fine.
All I'm
Yo.
saying was,
Damn.
It could have worked. I'm just saying.
Damn.
2009. Yeah, I'm just
Damn.
saying. Nah.
Nah.
It's jokes. It's jokes.
Victor Oladipo. I mean, no, not Victor Oladipo. When Wendy, he said he's going to be playing in the Olympics in 2026.
Who?
for
Victor.
France. Yeah, for France. That's cool.
He gonna get smoked with France?
After they got destroyed in the earlier in FIFA, he said he's going to help
You
them
said
win.
FIFA. You mean FIBA?
FIBA.
Right. they can have that. We're coming with our team too.
Bron's already calling up people.
Assembling.
Yeah, man.
He assembling them, bruh.
KD, Steph,
Kyrie,
Captain America.
Kyrie,
Booker.
Book.
KD.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody's going.
Yeah.
KD coming through. You know what it is.
Noah Lyles says something.
Curry.
That's why.
Curry
I
out
wanna
there.
hear
Make him bear witness. He has to be the water boy.
CP3 should come up too. They need CP3.
Is he going to be available? Or is he going to be...
He'll be healthy.
He's gonna be in an
Yeah,
advisory
he'll blow
role.
it.
He'll
his
be
hand-
healthy for that. He'll be good for that.
Well, thank you for bringing that guy up. Now,
What's
guess
up?
what? Golden State says he will be starting. He should be starting.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So the starting lineup
Also-
will be him, Curry, Thompson, Wiggins,
And Dre.
and Dre.
You all saw that video of Dre and CP3 shooting?
No,
After everybody was saying, oh, I don't think Draymond and CP3 would get along. Yeah,
they're both jerks.
They've been shooting. They've been getting along.
They're both jerks.
Jerks
They go
do get
hand. They
along.
go
Yeah.
hand in hand.
Yeah,
I
that
never
should be
thought that was
good.
gonna be a problem.
Nah, I knew that would be good. I knew that would be good. Like, I think Draymond needs someone that's gonna talk back and not be like, "Nigga, get on my face." Like,
Man,
Yeah.
you know why he ain't wearing? Because by November he's gonna be hurt.
Dag. Put bad juju on him already, son.
No, it
His name
happens all
Juju.
the time.
By November, maybe at least.
Okay,
March.
so
Yeah, come on, my
no, that's when
birthday's
he
in
has a second
November.
injury.
He be
His
getting
third
hurt.
injury will be in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
He been in the league how long? Yo, he was on the
Long
he was
time.
on
Like
the
2002, 2003.
he was in New Orleans when I was like in high school. When we were in high school.
Yeah.
New
Dude was in
Orleans.
middle school.
Yeah.
Third
New
pick.
Orleans.
Back when Master P had that team with Romeo on it.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Remember the Slam magazines and stuff? I remember
Yeah.
their nasty sneakers. Nobody had any P. Miller gear. I know you did. I didn't go to high school with you.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you
I
did.
know you did.
No, I did.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
you
you
had
did.
that
The disrespect. I do not need
I
to
know
hear
you
it.
had that gear on.
Not,
Yo.
not at all. Not at
Cash
all.
Money is an army, but he had a
We're
name.
gonna
Yo, they was repping though.
Woo!
Camo, they was
Wh-
repping.
I had a
yeah.
pair of pants and I didn't know there was P. Miller until I was like, wait,
Is this Miller?
I see Miller. It's a P on it. Damn.
Got
P.
me.
Miller, yo.
They got me.
You paid his thing, but now Golden State's trying to think about giving Clay another extension. He's a free agent at the end of the season,
They will.
so they already said looking at an extension.
They gonna make this dude Curry Tom Brady.
Yeah, and he ain't going nowhere.
He got that's a mad respectable legacy right there.
Yeah,
Resume, crazy.
Yeah.
As they keep talking about LeBron,
I
like
keep
Curry
telling
will
you.
never have to say anything.
all he gotta do is win one more championship, one more.
Never had to say a word ever
more
again.
one more than Bron. Talk's gonna be he was better than Bron.
And then tied with Kobe, or one more than Kobe. Is it Kobe 4,
No,
No,
Kobe's
5.
5?
because
yeah.
Shaq is 4. Because Shaq blew up his TV when Kobe got that one because he was mad because Kobe has one more than him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Facts.
Curry gets 5.
He won 2 with Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
He won 2.
Yeah, he went to Paul Gasol. He beat
Yeah.
the Celtics and he beat the
And the
Magic.
one, my favorite one, with Lamar Odom.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So Clay, he's gonna be long term. They're not gonna break up that team. They're gonna let them all retire on their own graces.
Together, yo, mad respectable, especially this day and age where everybody leaves teams, switching up.
They never did
They never did. No, that's what I'm
because
saying.
Draymond could have probably left, but he wanted to
Yeah,
stay.
he could have left big time.
He could have went to Detroit because everyone said he wanted to go home, but he
Ugh.
stayed.
I thought he was gonna go to the Lakers.
Nah,
He
Caesar is home. You're right here.
Yo,
My
what?
You're
man.
right here. the rings is over here. Plus Detroit sounds cold.
It's very cool.
Yeah, man, I'm not messing
Do
with
you
that
know there's
one.
a person that he's getting an interview with the Warriors right now, Dwight?
They already said he's not going. They're not picking him up.
We don't know that.
I don't think they
I'd
need
be a
him.
It's
surprise.
official. It got reported that they're not.
They
picking
need to
him
use
up.
them centers that didn't get drafted. I'd rather do that.
No, I wouldn't mind Dwight. There was nothing wrong with Dwight, man. Before he was not playing, he was overseas.
Nah,
playing
they know
tournaments.
he's saying so many sus things on social media. They changed.
It's not even sus no more. It's over.
He got a lot
The
going on.
debate, the query is complete. We already know. We know what he does. That's fine that he does that. We
That's
just
your
know.
choice.
You know what I'm saying? If he
That's what
wants
he
to,
does.
Your
you know,
prerogative.
you want to say whatever. Look, bro, whatever.
I don't think he denied it this time either.
What
I
he
know, I
might,
don't
he
think-
might as
I
well
don't think
not.
he
I
said
think he said,
anything.
I think
did that.
everybody understands. We all understand. We know what you do, brother. It's okay. Can you get us 12 and 9? Like just
Do that.
He's at 12-9. Can you get a 12-9? That's all we
definitely
need from you.
just definitely call before you show up at his crib or anything. Please knock. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't.
I will
cool.
be there in 25 minutes, Dwight. Like 25, okay? Please. It's,
Hey, yo, that's hilarious.
we will be there so soon.
Nah.
Chill.
A sad thing for this person. Clippers aren't interested anymore with trading for Harden.
Yeah, whatever. The Clippers ain't on nobody's radar. Neither is Harden.
That's ongoing, bro.
Harden's gonna be screwed.
He is.
He's getting what he.
Hey, at least they
Going
released them
straight.
sneakers. Yo, every time somebody doesn't know where they're going, we always banish them to Detroit.
Yeah.
I've been saying Detroit since last year. Just randomly, just saying it.
That's better than saying to the Knicks, cause that's just hell for us.
It only happens if it's a vet that was a star. I mean,
Well,
technically,
there you go.
but yeah.
I take a shooter.
Speaking of a shooter, I'm gonna give you a rumor. Buddy Hill, he's on the block.
Why?
Mavs and the 76ers are interested in him.
Why not the
I can see him at the
76ers?
I could see him in Dallas.
Dallas would be nice.
Because then you
Isn't
have
Timmy, where's Timmy at? Timmy's
he's
there?
there, but he's a better shooter than Timmy.
He is way better shooter than Timmy.
Then you got Irving, you got
Luke.
Luka, and then you have three options, three
Oh,
shooters,
Yeah.
and you got Timmy coming off the bench.
And all they'll do, they really just ask him to knock it down.
Yeah,
They got a decent squad this year. They got Grant there too.
I don't know. I was a fan of that dude. I'm a fan of Buddy Hield.
I didn't like
Yeah.
that he got drafted by the Pelicans. They messed him up, and then they shipped him to Sacramento, and that's when he got
That's
good.
when he did real good.
And then he went to Indiana, and he was just like, yo, and that's when Halliburton cried. He was like, you get used to that because he got traded 3 times.
He started crying.
Because he got drafted by
Oh,
Sacramento.
Reese. Yeah, Reese did.
Yeah, he was like, yo, was it me? Buddy was like, yo, you get used to that. That's the business.
And he got the bag after that.
He
though.
broke down to Buddy. He stepped to him.
He cried.
Yo, man, come out the shower real quick.
I gotta ask you a question.
You think it was me? It's not fair, yo. Like, nah, you
Yo,
got
what?
traded.
That's
that's wild.
that's nasty. But nah, Tristan, I'm old Thompson, re-signed with the Cavs.
So that's his final resting place. That's all.
You know he got to pay child support.
I would imagine
got
he
picked
does.
up. He got picked up by the Lakers and then the Cavs.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, remember they
He must
drafted
be
him,
needed. I know.
so
He must be needed or something.
he needs to pay child support.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you 2 more, and this is out of respect for them. Baron Davis, 3rd pick in the draft in '99. Gerald Wallace, drafted by the Bobcats in the 2004 expansion draft.
Yeah.
They're gonna get honored not this year but next year for
By
their
the Hornets?
by the Hornets for their contribution. You already know Baron Davis did his thing when he was there.
Yeah.
And they drafted in the expansion giants Gerald Wallace.
He
So
was on my NBA Street team.
Cool, BD.
hmm
Yeah, had to be.
He was on my NBA Street team.
I just got sad when he blew out his knee with the Knicks.
Yeah.
That was sad. That was so sad when he did that.
Bro, we had a squad when he was there too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, when he was
Yeah.
number 95.
he
He started looking like a football player.
He already was a football player on the court, dog. He was a big guard. He was a big dude.
yeah.
He didn't even look that tall because he was so wide. Like
Yeah.
that's like if I was in shape for once. You know what I'm saying? But he was so
My man said for
nasty.
once.
He was so nasty. Yo, did he have sneakers?
I'm pretty sure he
You
did.
would know.
Yeah, but I'm blanking. I think he
don't know.
did too. Maybe they were like and1s or something.
Had to
Like
be.
Gerald Wallace, I think he had and1s.
You gotta go do some homework.
Yeah, man. You the sneakerhead. You know all this.
Now, this is the last 2 people.
What's up?
Amari Stoudemire and Sean Marion this season are gonna get their numbers put in the Raptors.
Well, which one? Because
Both.
Amari was 32 and 1.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Then he's lucky for the for Phoenix. He was both in
Yeah.
Phoenix.
But I think
So
his
he's gonna
best
put-
years are really 32.
Definitely.
It should be 32.
That's interesting. He tried to do Kobe
Yeah,
because Kobe got 8 and
remember
24.
For that
Yeah.
winner, that like the last year he was 1. I remember him being 1.
Nah, I think they're doing 32 because what was
It
Sean
should be
Marion?
31.
31 and 32 is going up.
That's
Matrix. I
Yeah.
remember
The
his sneakers.
Matrix.
Yeah.
I remember his sneakers. Trash.
Damn.
But I do remember.
Trash. Equal.
I do remember though.
All right.
Tra-
Those
I'm
are
looking
the
up
new-
that Baron Davis too.
You doing your homework assignment
Hell
now.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
But while you doing that was the news and rumors report.
Word. That's what's up. So let's jump into like the first topic that we got going on, that low management talk.
The disrespect.
The disrespect. Why you say it's disrespect?
Because people already found loopholes. But now
They did.
because there's certain people that are mad. But when it comes to the resting stars, one team must manage their roster, ensure that no more than one star is unavailable in the same game. Stars must be available for national televised and in-season tournament. Exception for 35-year-olds that play 34,000 regular season minutes or 1,000 games. That's including regular season and playoffs. The fines, first offense is 100,000. Second offense is 250. Third offense is over 1 million.
It's crazy. I mean, at first it sounds good, but then when you were saying there's loopholes. So the example I heard was like you gotta be an all-star basically. So they're saying upcoming rising players that are basically upcoming. They're like, yo, they got potential. So prime example, it was Cade Cunningham. They were basically saying that like, yo, look, he's actually gonna have a great season. So so I will go back a little bit. It's basically they have a practice squad for the USA basketball. Cade Cunningham was killing the starting five when they were practicing and everything. He was killing. They were like, yo, Cade Cunningham stood out. Like he was actually supposed to be on that squad, but he was like, yo, nah, I'm a heel and rest. He was killing them. They say he was putting in work on Ant Edwards. There's a little bit of footage, but you can't see everything.
They deleted that.
Yeah.
He did that.
But at the same point in time is basically for this low management is basically like he is an upcoming rising star. He's not going to get no penalty because he's not an official all-star yet. He's going to be killing. He can rest and be like, yeah, I can rest. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So it's like.
And the exceptions to the rules are 35 and up. Bron.
Yeah.
Curry. CP3.
Curry over 35. Oh yeah, I'm about to be 35.
Yeah. Remember, he's like a year or two older than
I
us.
keep forgetting what age I am.
Yeah.
Once you get past 33, you start to
KD.
forget.
Connolly, Harden, DeRozan. DeRozan's younger than us.
Barely.
And Harden is younger than us. He's 34. But certain players don't have to have that or exempt from. So Bron can rest whenever he wants. Bron will be able to pull that off because he's under the exception rule.
He's good.
But now teams are really going to have to plan, how do I get to pull certain players from not playing certain teams?
Why don't you just play them?
Well, Richard Jefferson was like that, but everyone was trying to say the science this, the science that, but the science is inconclusive.
Yeah, the science sucks. Everybody's been hurt.
But and guess what? A lot of the 90 NBA players were like, yo, we didn't have that problem. We didn't have we just played.
They didn't have all the people that they have in the back, like all the doctors, all the massage.
Jordan never had to do that.
All that extra stuff.
Kobe would have never did that.
They drink beers after winning a game.
Jordan.
And nothing was wrong
They
with
was
that.
doing that other stuff too.
Yeah, the little fucking shit and whatever they got going on. But still,
They like it.
The most thing we saw on paper and televised, like, yo, they drink beers after a regular season game. Like, cracking a beer, like, yo, how, but after getting the tape off, they crack beers. They don't do that now. And it's just like, they're all hurt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's going on?
I think what they were talking about was the athletes aren't conditioned anymore because they're, like, standing around in the off season.
Like Kai Jones.
Oh, no. Hey, yo, that's all my man.
I think he's on drugs.
He might be. He
Yo,
might be.
Yo.
Was he barefoot in that video?
Yeah.
He was
He
barefoot.
was barefoot in the parking lot getting it, yo.
Nah, but
barefoot.
he be talking like, I was like, yo, you sound doo-doo out there.
Maybe that's just how his.
Nah.
No?
I seen a
You
video
ain't
of
never seen him talk before.
Yes,
He was rapping
we
some
drafted him
some-
and then we sent him to Charlotte, so I heard him speak.
He was rapping some gibberish.
Yeah.
In a video.
In the live, yeah, he was going crazy.
I was like, what is wrong with this dude?
Say no to drugs.
He
kids.
off the Zoinkies. Yeah, he was off something.
He's on one.
But the person who I feel bad the most, and I'm gonna give this one coach credit as we transition to the second topic. Joel Embiid. He's someone where the issue is going to be resting versus minutes. His coach, Nick Nurse, he said, we're trying, and this is his words via the USA Today, we're trying to get him to play more games. Our goal is that going up for him, not it's going up for him, not the other direction. There's always things that can come up with stuff, but I don't know. I believe in guys playing as much as they can, and let's see what happens, Nurse told the USA Today. Embiid played 66 games last season and 68 in 2021-22. I'm going to give a shout out to Doc. Doc.
Bothering Doc. I
That's
knew
okay.
I knew
No,
it
no,
was
no,
coming
no,
at some
no,
point.
Talking about
No,
Doc,
first
yeah.
of all, when Doc had him, he didn't, minus the real injuries where that was just, you just messed up your knee. There was nothing.
Yeah.
Doc actually controlled his minutes, right? Doc controlled his health. Nick Nurse wants to run him to the ground. Here's a fun fact. Most minutes played per game by a starter. The highest was 33.8 minutes a game. That was by Toronto Raptors. Who was coaching?
Yeah.
Nick Nurse. Second place was the Knicks. Tibbs at 32.5. Cavs 32.4. Boston 32.2. Blazers 32.2. Just like Tibbs, Nick Nurse likes to go run people to the ground. But my issue is you're about to test something on Embiid, and you know he's not that stable to do that. But you were very careful, and Kawhi demanded rest.
Yeah, because I remember, I only remember Kawhi in Toronto in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And the finals that year. I don't remember him playing the regular season.
So don't do that to Embiid.
It's like, why are you doing that?
Don't mess
why
with
are they trying
Embiid.
that? Why?
Again.
I would think they would want to rest him. Like, yo, let's get him good. Let's get a good a cast that can play when he's out, and then he can rest up a little bit, especially with this stuff going on. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I said Doc never had that issue. Doc had other issues, but he knew how to control Embiid's minutes and his playing.
Nah, you and Doc had issues. That's about it.
I had an issue.
He's on his way now.
That's
I think.
okay. He could come. I could always say,
Right.
yo, your best years was Boston, and your second opportunity was the Clippers, and Chris Paul messed
Throw
that
that
up.
hat up in there.
That's okay. He ain't doing nothing. I can't wait till he comes to be coach our team.
Dang.
I want him on our team. I want him to coach.
I wouldn't be mad about Doc. That would be dope. Actually, it would be dope for Doc, too.
It would be unexpected for me, but I think I wouldn't have no problem. I never had a problem with Doc.
Doc had Boston. That was his perfect team. Orlando, he showed that he could coach because he made nothing out of Orlando. He went to the perfect place for Boston. Players that understood his system. He went to a young, up-and-coming team that he did like Orlando with, the Clippers, and people were just hurt or people didn't do what they were supposed to do. And then he came to Philly, and I kept telling you, that was not the system that would work for them.
I don't remember you saying it.
That's okay. We can run the tape. By the way, you heard what Mr. Simmons said. He said, I am a point guard.
Okay. Play the season.
He said he says he's 100% healthy.
Okay. I'm waiting.
But
That'd be interesting.
my last topic for y'all. I know we like to talk about this guy. He has something interesting, like another professional athlete in another sport, which is funny because that person would be a Hall of Famer, but we'll talk about him in a little bit. I know y'all heard the lovely rumors about LeBron taking PEDs.
PEDs.
That was talked about last year. Now, just randomly this week, they talked about it again.
I honestly didn't hear about it.
You're hating.
I hope he really never did. Because
I'm going to proceed as though he didn't because they said the DEA, the feds were on it, and they said that even though there were trainers connected to him, there were trainers connected to that investigation, LeBron nor his wife there was no evidence that they ever did anything.
I just think they just want to sully his name on that.
Probably, but I don't think it's going to work until somebody admits to something.
But you know who did that too? And this is where I'm going to bring up baseball. A-Rod said, I never did steroids. And then he got busted. He was like, yeah, I lied.
Yeah, but the investigation was conducted by the FBI. The feds, bro.
Look, I'm
For
not,
years too. They said it was like
So,
a 14
from 2013.
Yeah, come on,
10
bro.
years.
Damn.
If they didn't find nothing, it ain't there.
I just got the issue, like, why are we trying to do that now?
Cause
Because it's about to be done.
he
What
about
if
to
he,
be a
what if he gave it to
billionaire.
Bronny?
What if he gave it to him?
Yeah, what if he was giving it to Bronny?
He didn't.
I'm just joking.
They will. They will find that out.
Relax.
Yo, they
relax.
investigated his wife. They investigated
Yeah,
They did?
Savannah. Yeah.
Like, sat down, like, have you seen
no,
Not-
like they were saying that she was a suspect, but
What?
Because she gets trained by the same, like
by that,
you know,
by-
personal trainer for fitness.
Oh.
that trainer's been with Bron since the Miami days, and then everyone was trying to say, look how Bron got so swole.
Yeah,
in
look how
Miami.
he's a grown man, and he's not 16 anymore.
Which was dumb because it was like Bron worked out because that was the same thing like Melo. Melo was skinny and then he got bulky. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he was like a kid.
Yeah,
he was
so
a kid.
Yeah,
then
that's
he
crazy.
then he filled his frame out.
but
Think
why?
about it.
But
They
everyone
kinda
kept
got
trying to
bulky
say
at
that.
the same
Yeah,
time. When he went to New York and when he went to Miami, they were both kind of like bigger.
yeah.
They were, you know, like you said, they were at that age. It was like, yo, like, you know,
They were like
I'm
23,
filling into my body
23, 24.
now. Yeah, that's crazy. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, because that's why I was like, okay, so Bron did that. You're not looking at Melo. They both were the
Melo's
same time
older, though.
by 1
Yeah,
year.
but only 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was just like, yo, they both were. That's the perfect age. It's like, yo, they both were literally skinny in high school.
Yeah,
They
and
both,
when the
yeah.
first seasons,
Yeah.
wherever they were at, they were big.
Nah,
I mean, they
but
were
you could
skinny.
tell when LeBron was in high school, you could tell he had a frame that fell out
Yeah.
because he was like broad shoulders.
Mhm.
Melo was always like, he wasn't really like the cut dude, so I could see him.
He got bigger though. He didn't get like.
you know what?
oh.
I had somebody complain about Melo, one of Kira's friends,
So what?
the skinny one who got dragged up the block. Remember, she showed up to Kira's party and wanted to help her fight,
Yeah.
and Kira said no, and she went anyway. And got torched by multiple girls. That girl, I was playing video games in my room. I was playing the one with I was playing NBA Live like 2005, and Melo was on that.
Yeah.
And she walked in my room, and I was like, "Okay, you've crossed the threshold. Like, what can I do? Like, what are you doing?" She was like, "Are you playing video games?" And I'm like,
As you can see,
"Yeah." You know what I'm saying? It's,
sticks are in my
so
head.
she was looking. She was like, Carmelo. She was like, I don't really like Carmelo. He's not really cut and jacked to me. He's like not muscular enough. That's what she told me. That's
She
what
don't watch
said.
sports, but okay.
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kira fought her in school too.
Yeah.
Ha ha. She
So do you-
trashed her. I
So do
saw
you
it.
really think it's actually going to be over, or are they going to continue this until he's
That
like?
probably continue it.
It ain't nothing to say.
But everyone
Listen,
keeps
if
saying
Skip
now.
Bayless don't
But
find
now
out
they keep
about
saying, "Wow,
Skip.
like you're getting hurt now." That's what happens when you take steroids.
that's
You
what
get-
happens when you're 40.
I know that. You know that. He know that. But the media is like,
Man, I
It's gotta
I
be
almost did
steroids.
something to my Achilles, just
Oh.
closing the back of my van the other day. like, yo,
Order.
my work van, yo, it almost got. I was like, yo, what is it? Like my life flashed before my eyes, yo.
Dang, that's
I
crazy,
do
bro.
not have time for that, yo. This one right here. I step back. You know when you step on uneven ground, I was like, oh shit. Everything, yo. What is the That's So Raven thing?
Oh, you said.
you saw a vision.
Yeah, I saw the Lord, bruh.
Hey, yo, that's hilarious.
I saw the Lord. I saw everybody.
Just let you know,
I can't get it shut down right now, yo.
So I was gonna say, real to real,
They're
gonna
not
cut
gonna,
this
yeah,
episode
they're not gonna
off.
sell our sneakers. no more.
YouTube's gonna take us off. Twitch is gonna destroy us.
We're gonna have to say something to Kyrie.
No.
Now they're probably going to talk about this until like, you know, things die down with Bron. They're like, oh, let's bring this back up. Like whenever he retires, they're like,
Or if he
let's
gets
bring
hurt
this
again.
back up, huh?
Or if he gets hurt again.
Or if he wins, they'll say something.
But
like,
you know who
it's-
I do think might have took steroids?
Who?
AD. That man's made out of glass.
Yeah.
That man.
I remember seeing something where he came down with a rebound.
The first game.
It like broke his ribs.
The first game. Last year, the first game.
fell on the ground. He was holding his back.
First game of the season.
Hey, bro.
Oh.
Plus, here's my thing. If he really did take steroids, I'm pretty sure someone would have snitched and he would have had to pay.
Oh, yeah.
Someone would have
I don't
snitched.
even think a rumor like
What?
this would even went
We're
out
gonna
if he
find
actually
out
took
when
it.
I start taking steroids. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'll start taking them before this podcast.
You got him.
Send us home.
I'm sure we can find them.
Hey, yo. This is NBA Hoop Mania, hosted by the group Frnds vs. Frnds. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.